Hello there, we are back. We are in Full Arbor Town's Pokemon Center, as we had stopped after we just got the encounter in the route to the south, which is, what, 114? I still keep thinking I should be able to, like, click on this and just, like, pull up a map. But obviously I get it, we have the map here. So, yeah, it's 114 is that way, but we are on our way to Meteor Falls. So, that is the next on the agenda, and we go from there, and then, obviously the squad currently is not Kyogre. We did recently get Flame Burst as a TM, so you'll, as you see, it on many sets here. Oh yeah, so let's see Kingsicle. We have Kingler Gang, Lord Helix, Jaws, Mirror B. So that is a squad. I do have to decide where I guess Smoke Ball just goes to the front. Seems like the natural place, and we're gonna put Sea Kingsicle in the front. To get some levels going. And I guess I'll do a double check on my goods. Well, I only have 765, so can't buy anything, so that doesn't matter. I know I spent 2K on the Dread Plate for, you know, if I ever put a Dark type on this team, wink wink, nudge nudge. But in the meantime, we don't need that. And I'm gonna skip trainer. I want to say that all these are fighting trainers, not like they don't give you anything. So I will be trying to skip trainers if I can, because I know I have been over leveled up to this point. So, all right, I did not need to go do that. Although, those berries over there. I mean, these, I know these might not be, or at least in my mind, they're not high value, but if I just get all the berries, then some of them have to be high, you know, good value, right? So, that's at least the intent of going back for that. This is a secret base thing, I'm assuming. Yeah, I cannot avoid this trainer, I don't think, so we shall fight them. Which I guess how does Parting Shot? Okay, I was wondering, does like Parting Shot if it doesn't switch you out, does it like fail? And the answer is no, it doesn't fail, but instead, it just makes you look silly. That's what I think. Yeah, exactly. You deserve to hit yourself after trying to Parting Shot into nothing. You know, that just seems fair to me. Oh, Binnacle. Maybe you will join us one day. I would not mind that at all. Also, I guess I didn't look over there. I don't know if there's stuff over there that doesn't need surf, but we are going in the right direction. But since the one trainer one was at 25, right, that means these are going to be less level. So I'm still over leveled, I know, and I'm going to keep repeating it to enforce to myself that if I can skip trainers, I should. Because I'm clearly overleveled, which I feel like having 3 badges and being alright. I was just gonna, you know, I was prepared for a moment of silence just in case, but yeah, being you know me again. I'm gonna say it every time because it comes to mind every time. I will just go back. Yeah, so there's nothing directly here. I don't know why. I feel like level scaling purposes here, being mid-20s, you know, after the 3rd gym, why is that like over leveled? I don't know. Just I feel like that's not that crazy to me. Like, I get if they don't want your starter to be fully evolved before the 4th gym, right? If that's how they want to do it, like, that's fine with me. But like, have you be like right on the edge of it, I guess. And maybe they will, right? I guess I'm not giving credit to. I'm not at the 4th gym yet, so I can't claim. I want to put Kingler Gang in the front for fighting battles, but if I give it the smoke ball, then the 1,000 arrows is going to do a lot less. Which I was like, ah ha ha! I was like, I think there's an item in one of these craters. And before anyone says, oh, there's a way to find them, it's a waste of time. We're not doing that shit. That's not happening. There's a way to find them. It's called clicking, or as you walk around. That's how you find them. That's how real ones do it. Like, if you actually care about the love, you know, if you have the love of the game, that's what you do. You don't do your stupid, like, hey, these rocks are, you know, maybe they're out of place. Click on them. Oh, maybe it has one, maybe it doesn't. You know. I'm not all about this new age fangled getting assistance to find items. You know, that's for babies. Yeah, I'll go with babies for now. Can I sneak around him? Can. Sick. I'm gonna forget to like sneak around these people also. Going back. I can see it very clearly in my mind's eye. It's like I'm gonna go back the way I came and just be like, I don't remember to do this thing, which we will do, as I mentioned, smoke ball on the front end, so then I can play a little riskier when it comes to trying to catch, like I did with the Ferrothorn. I think we've caught a Gloom before, but like, for the purposes of this, right, I'm not keeping a Gloom anyway, so it's like, this is just the encounter, right? Like, it doesn't matter that I've caught a Gloom already, I'm just catching a Gloom to replace it anyway, so. I didn't really think of this beforehand, but like, in the moment, that's what I'm kind of deciding. It feels like it's not. This is not like, oh, let me go find another Pokemon just to like, I'm not even trying, you know, get the Gloom to be a Gloom, right, in the first place, so. Because we're doing story stuff, I'm not going to go all the way back from here. Instead, I am going to put King of Gang in the front. Do I have a better item to put on? I don't think I do. I guess who could use the Quick Claw? I guess is the question. I mean, other than you have Randomized forever. So, out of the mons that don't have any, I mean, both of them could use it. So, you know, I like Oranberry on you, and then I will put the Quick Claw on you. And then I don't really have an item for you, I don't think. None of these berries are. Rando berries are reserved for the 4x weaknesses, by the way. That's until it's like late game, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Or maybe I need to just go buy more so that I don't feel like I have to be stingy on them, but I kind of want to be stingy on them. Is basically the idea. Ground chip would be funny at some point. Let's go trigger some story. And save Professor Cosmo. Okay, Kangaskhan's kind of not ideal, is I feel like what I keep saying. It seems like a good. This is still Gen 6 Mega Kangaskhan as well, so it is not nerfed.
Don't miss out on Universal
I
Fan
will
Fest
miss
nights,
out
where
on
immersive fandom comes
whatever you're
alive.
trying to sell me. Yeah. So like, I think we just go Lord Helix and hope that if it uses a normal type move, that it doesn't hurt too bad. Such as. Okay, I saw Woodhammer, so like, I went into silence mode because I was afraid. But yes, I will acid spray the Kangaskhan. Did I flinch? Sick. Super, super sick. Oh, that's Hoot Hoot is not what I wanted to see, that's for sure. Okay, Leer is also very bad, very, very bad. Oh, that did nothing. Holy moly. I think I'm still fine to stay in. Because I can't be crit. So, there is that. How much does energy reduce? 200? Wow. I don't use the Eastern medicines, if you will. But, huh. Well, I guess it's a soda pop angle. Is it, wait, no, that's 60, but how much is it? Super potion. Yeah, let's not be as inefficient, but wide guard, hello? Okay, whatever, yeah, it's just a free turn for me. Yeah, feed, I'm not surprised it's the feed bass. Please water gun kill, please. Because I'm getting zero, this is a 1v2, which sucks ass that, oh, okay, I thought that would be the last one, I'm gonna be honest. I will just Flame Burst because it will do slight damage. They're just one-shotting the partner, which is so funny. I'll do chip damage on the Mantike. Oh, thankfully that's just, it's only one mon on that side, thank goodness, so it's a 1v1. So now I can play a little more aggressive, for which I have the defense drop, but that doesn't matter because you are not physically imposing. So thankfully, I'm gonna credit May for having such a punchable team. That is why we are succeeding here. Is that the Team Magma people decided that they just wanted to punch the shit out of May's Pokemon, and not mine. After they realized it was a bit of a struggle to do so, when, you know, punching a rock doesn't feel great, right? So, did I just proc a focus band? Okay, sure. I mean, the PP doesn't matter, as we know. I will literally just go back and heal so much that I don't run out of PP because I will go back over healing, so it doesn't really matter, but it's just like odd that it happened. Oh, finally, something better than Water Gun, right? 65, yeah. Like, I am sick of Water Gun being my water move, man. That shit is bad. And okay, Grass type, see ya. We are... And it has Woodhammer. Sick. Super sick. So... Obviously, I'm not that physically defensive, as we know, as we just saw me take it not well at all. So I have 56 defense. How's my other grass resist defense-wise? Ooh, not better. Not better at all. Alright, let's heal up and hope they click something else at some point. I don't know. This is I was gonna say I'm asking to get crit, and I did get crit, but it doesn't kill. So is this just the only way to do it? It feels like this may just be the only way I have. It's just, you know, shaming the grass type for doing this to me. God, that was a lot. That was a lot, you know, that's... Oh, it killed this time. Why did it do more and more damage? Does it have metronome or something? Like, what, like the item? I wasn't really, I guess I wasn't noticing that it just like kept doing more and more oh, it's an overgrow. I'm stupid. Yeah. Yeah, it's an overgrow. I might have been faster for all I know, but I didn't even try, so it's yeah. Yeah, yeah, I don't know what else to, I don't got much. I'm gonna fake out whatever is because I'm upset. And it's inner focus, yeah. As long as it doesn't have freeze dry. Yeah, overgrow, yeah. I wanna get King the King in for some experience, but because it's going for physical moves, so. It is pumped. Which I feel like that means I should actually go on a thing that can't get crit. Yeah, grass type with wood hammer is pretty strong. Pretty strong. Does pin missile repay my kindness? Wait, why do we have to go to Mauville? Oh, it's just easier to go from that direction. Yeah. I was like, it's like I was just like, it was going to me. I was like, wait a minute, like, is this? Yeah, I don't think it has to be explained. Not Kyogre's going to heaven. It saved our ass so many times, and you know, user error, I guess, is what we can chalk that up to. I forgot about Overgrow. That's again on me, so it's hard to blame. You know, I can't put it in good faith. A great Pokemon that helped us so much, and then I'm the one that fucks that up, right? Like it's. Like I feel like usually the criteria for going to hell is a mon that just like does not help, right? Like it's like it just does too little damage, or it's just too frail, and it just dies. Something where I'm like, come on, like it really shouldn't be dying here, and that's not the case at all with not Kyogre. So we do have some business to attend to. That's on the screen, obviously, as I was monologuing a little bit. We have the level 19 Gloom. That is, what nature is that? Lax nature, chlorophyll. So we'll go to the wheel. And let's find a new friend, since some of our friends are dying, unfortunately. Not through no fault of their own. It is a Staryu, so we will have that level 19 Star U. And get that wheel down. So we will be right back. Alright, we have returned. We have our star of the game, which is a hockey thing. You know, commemorating who are they always have the 3 stars of the game, of every hockey game. So just the top 3 performers of any hockey game. I was gonna put first star of the star of the game, but none of that fits, so it's just a little shortened. And as you can see, the moveset not bad, honestly. But we do need a Waterstone, right? Just like we still need a Waterstone for Mirror B as well, and for Bertuzzi. But now the question becomes, you know, what? No one can replace not Kyogre, you know, in our hearts, of course. But we must, you know, keep going. So, you know, who will be joining us? I think I do have a decision. I think that decision will have type effectiveness in mind, for which there's now you know, at least my main switch into grass types was not Kyogre, right? Obviously, we do have Mirror B. However, that's also my switch into electric types currently. So, while we don't have something that switches into both, you know, big shock there with water types. I think that we should be looking for type effectiveness, and I think that means that Bedard shall take on that mantle. So I think Bedard is going to be my grass switch in, because realistically, Mirror B is not a great grass switch in. It's, you know, it's neutral, but I don't have much to hit it. So I think that Bedard can take that role on. So with that, I will set this thing where I can, there we go. But also the level is a bit lower, so we might have to do a little bit of switch training, which is okay. Because I feel like if I put the EXP share on and just like continue on, it's just gonna make everything over leveled. So I think the intent is we're going to do some switch training and give the smoke ball. And as far as TMs go, I do have some decisions to make, for which volt switch is kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously better, we're never, if we have Flare Blitz, we're never clicking Takedown for that matter, but also Miss and Haze never happening. Which, they see the physical attack and special attack are equal currently, so I'll just see what moves we can get. I mean, I literally don't have a water move, so Whirlpool can't be that bad. Not that I expect to click it much, but just in case. Out of the TMs, that looks like all we can do. It'll learn, you know, other moves later on, but for now, I'm never clicking Takedown, let's be real. So you have the smoke ball, so if you're in the front, it's fine. And now we go to Mount Chimney is the play. And as much as our hearts may be hurting, we do have to continue on. We remember Gary and not Kyogre for their valiant efforts. Their sacrifices shall not be in vain. Which at this point, I kind of want to just fight this guy so I don't run into him later. Since I'm looking for some quick experience anyway to help Bedard. same logic, I should go fight this one that I skipped earlier as well. I wonder if it's. I don't know that it's even. It's definitely not faster than me. It's like. Did get quite the raise and all, but I figured there was no way that it was faster. Talon Flame. Sure. Yeah, of course. I know I'm risking a crit, but again, my switch-ins are limited on grass move, so I think I kind of was willing to be like, hey, I need to kill you, and just not assume a crit when I'm staring down with hammers, right? I think that's kind of the logic I'm going with. Levels on the thing that we'll eventually have to take, said wood hammers, most likely. I know I accidentally faced them earlier. I don't think I faced this person, if they're even a trainer. I don't, yeah. I respect slacking, even though it's levels below, so I don't like that I can be crit now, but I feel like that's a minor inconvenience, I guess. Is breaking some molds, as it do be. This move selection on my or on Bedard is kind of suspect, to say the least. Okay, I missed. Sick. How about we don't miss this time? Now here's the fun part about me, where we just stare at each other, because I have no moves that hit this very well.
Did you know that most people spend less than 25 minutes on their entire lunch?
Okay, so that didn't do negligible damage. That adds up, right? I honestly thought it might do less. Yeah, that was actually good damage. And I did see that zap cannon. That I assume it gets hit by level up. I don't know if that means it's a TM. I'm hoping not. But yeah, we're healthy enough, I think, for right now. I mean, this kills it, obviously. I was thinking of flame charge, but I'm just gonna do like a ton of damage myself. Also, I don't think I'm going the right way. This might just be the place to train. But I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to just go up the, yeah, I don't know why I was going that way. So we'll heal up. I think those ones are fine, being like close to full health. Wait, I just looked at the prices. Hold up, I scammed myself. It's like that's double the normal prices. That's a tourist trap, and I fell for it. I just wasted 350. Is it the same here? Yeah. I see what you're doing, and I don't approve. I do not. Also, I don't have. Am I supposed to trade to the acro bike at some point before I go down? Probably. But yeah. Oh. We do have our dedicated switch in. Not at full health. Feel great about that, of course. That's, you know, only my doing. Alright. That's a problem. I don't expect anything on my team to be faster. So, I mean, this is the thing that has the best chance of living, right? Not thrilled. Not thrilled. Alright, well, I guess we have a reason to go back. And there goes Mirror B. Yeah, well. It's kind of just the Woodhammer situation. You know, stab Woodhammer, hard to deal with. So equally, stab Volt Tackle. Yeah, who could have seen that coming? Hard to deal with for my team. You know, not me. I never would have guessed that. Yeah, I am very sad that I couldn't get Mirror B to its final form and truly embody Mirror B as it is, you know, meant to be. I mean, so does it deserve? Now this is gonna sound mean, as you know, our recently departed friend here. Does it really deserve to be alongside Gary and not Kyoker? Like, I think yes, but I think that maybe if it hadn't lasted as long, maybe I wouldn't feel that way. But I mean, it did. Mirror B did put in work many a time, so I think that it is heaven. But yes, you could hear the doubt in my voice a little bit. Like it's not as like I think with both Gary and not Kyoker. Those were cut and dry, never even a question in my mind. But I think Mirror B is the first one that I'm like, well, you know, let's think about it a little bit. All right, well, since that was our electric switch, I guess we could follow that same logic, which would lead us to Cybertron over here as our newly appointed electric switch in. Which, you know, I'm saying it out loud, just like testing it in my mind, and I think the answer is yes. I'm good with that, and it does keep our physical special split going as well. Then we do have like a 3-3, well, although right now Bedard's a physical attacker, but it can do either, right? So I mean, and obviously that's kind of similar to Sea King's Skull kind of does both, but we have 2 dedicated physicals and now 2 dedicated. So it's a pretty even split, but yeah. Thank goodness that Lord Helix did live that Volt Tackle. Otherwise, really would have been, even more disastrous. I might need to switch trade a little bit, I think. With 2 Mons, I'm thinking that maybe I switch train a little bit and don't just go running right back. I will check the TMs, of course. I mean, leech seed's not bad. Like, obviously I'm not clicking double team, so why not? Acid spray is also, we've seen, quite strong. I'm never clicking uproar to get locked into uproar. It's just not happening. Do not need whirlpool. So in the interest of where to train, I don't actually know where the best place for me to train would be right now. I mean, the highest level wild Pokemon would obviously be like Route 114 Meteor Falls area. But like, is it significantly stronger than over here? Like, I don't know that that's necessarily true. And I guess maybe the just Mega Banets give me a ton of. That's annoying. Okay, that's like extra annoying. But yeah, it's just gonna do that. And so if it's just gonna click Spite, that is annoying. But at the same time, I'm never concerned with it killing me. So maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's. Yeah, maybe I should train on the Mega Banets. And then at least with Bedard, I can always train on the Ferrothorns. Like, I feel like that's probably the best way to go about it. So that I don't have to like switch train, really. I know I said at some point, I was like, I'll have to decide, do I need to like grind, do I want to grind on screen, or do I want to, you know, not? Well, I hadn't gotten really up to the point where I've had to make that decision until now, so. And I think my answer is I'm just gonna grind on screen, so. If you want to, you know, skip that, by all means, go for it. Like, you can just like tap forward, basically. Like, I think realistically, so I mean, we're looking at the clock right now, recording clock, right? And I am guessing that I'm gonna probably end the episode still trying to fight Maxie. Like, that is the intent. So I tried to play around the Spite, and it did not quite work how I had hoped, but that's okay. So I think there's enough time for that. I'm afraid of explosion, if I'm being honest here. So I don't want to deal with that. And I will Super Potion, just to make sure I'm at full health. So if I get that decision again, maybe I'll make a different decision. Don't like my defense harshly falling, because we literally saw that Shadow Sneak just did a ton. So I think I will switch out to Bedard here. But I think this grinding is just gonna take a little bit, just because of the Hydro Pump PP being not great, so I do have to keep going back and forth. But don't think it's a bad place to grind by any means. It's just awkward location, I guess is the best way that I could phrase it. Also, I'm unintentionally farming items from the rock smash, which I am noticing as we have the heart scales that would be useful in full armor. Oh my, yeah, we do have to go back to full armor. I do. So one side effect of me looking up the movesets, right? Like I'm not looking at movesets other than for the explicit purpose of what's it called? Like if I'm gonna spend a bunch of money on the TM, I did that with Crab Hammer, right? I just looked, hey, what can learn it, right? Versus the what the TM is, and then I do know level 1 moves for a lot of Pokemon because I physically have to, when I go into PKX, I have to put in the what's it called, the moves that it learns, right? Because I have to replace the moves that the other Pokemon has. Which also, oh yeah, there's trainers over there that I haven't fought also. So maybe it's a dual purpose visit. But I mentioned it when we first got Bedard. I missed out on Steam Eruption, but just barely because of the level up that we got the encounter at. So we were going back and getting Steam Eruption. I think that's just too good to pass up at this point. Since I've seen we've gotten multiple heart scales here, so I think with the state of the team, it would greatly help us, to say the least, if we did in fact have Steam Eruption. Also, the grasses looks like it's better. Or not necessarily that it's better, but it's just... If I'm already here, I'll probably just do the grass here. But, yeah, we will go... It's right here. Because I did... we did get heart scales, so... Yeah... We were gonna take Steam Eruption... And... replace... So the moveset's looking a little strong. Now, don't think there's any other things that I really need. Okay, discharge is pretty good. I can't dispute that, but I think we're about to get Shockwave, if I remember correctly. So, in theory, I don't know if it's necessarily worth it, but I don't know that we have a better move to learn right now, I guess, is the other thing. So I think that there's a good chance that that's just better than everything else I can possibly learn at this point.
Genuine question. Do you believe in ghosts? We're Sam and Colby, and when we first started investigating the paranormal, we...
No. We're not, I do not believe in ghosts. I believe in water types. Unless they're also ghosts, then I guess you could say I believe in water type ghosts only. Such as Jellicent, which is the only one I keep bringing up, but here we are. So Hydro Pump, I don't really want to learn. So I think there's a good chance that maybe we do the Discharge with the second one. Is the Mega Horn, does that matter? Like Poison Jab, Mega Horn? I don't know that those actually matter enough to like... Oh, that's... Hopefully that didn't I definitely accidentally minimized. Whoops. Like I kind of feel like no, just because I'm minus attack, so like I don't think those like are that big of a deal by comparison to how much work discharge does for Rotom. So I think we'll go discharge on Rotom over Confuse Ray. And I think that's good. For which we'll swap over that smoke ball as we put you in the front. And I'll go fight these trainers here that I skipped earlier. So good thing I did, right? That's makes maybe training lower. I know there's the like the refighting mechanic in this game. It doesn't need the Versus Seeker, right? It's just you can just like there's the logo in the second screen. But I'm too lazy to actually do it. So we will just fight the ones that we haven't fought, and then we'll decide later if we would rather. I guess it shows me what Pokemon I have, I think, so maybe it is worth doing now that I'm thinking about it and saying it out loud, right? So I wasn't paying attention. I didn't see what was coming out. I think it's Bunnelby. Yeah. We'll take advantage of it not being ground type yet. But here is also nice because, yeah, okay, let me test this real quick. So, like, what is it? Okay, so, like, you can literally, like, go talk to them and fight again, yeah. Because I think we like, you don't have to click on the thing to know. It just tells you, hey, by the way, in this route, there's these people willing to fight. And it does show their Pokemon, right? Like, I do remember that person having the Haunter, so I probably should take advantage of that, and I will. But I also want to respect the fishermen, because they are great. Like, I don't know that I wouldn't categorize myself playing these games as a fisherman necessarily, but they do love their water types. I love my water types, you know? I think we can agree on some important things in this world, such as loving water types. So, I don't know if it's changed, but yeah, it's still just that one. But I know there's like a double battle here, which I'm a little scared to like run into the double battle with the two new mons in the front, but at the same time, I'm just gonna do it because I trust them. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have. This is a weird situation here. So, like, Nidoqueen level up moveset is ass, but like the TMs could make it have anything, and that's the problem here. In addition to obviously this grass type, you know, that's not my favorite thing to see. I think I'm gonna double switch into Jaws and Sea Kingsicle to try to like see what's going on. Because since they're higher levels, I'm just gonna trust them more right now, right? I think that's just hard to ask. Okay, Leer, not a big fantasy after, yeah, physical move. Okay, that crit me, so it's not an insane thing. I think what I'm gonna do is Crabhammer the Nidoqueen and heal with this slot, hoping that there's no physical grass move coming. Okay, So there is a physical grass move coming. And on top of that, I missed Crab Hammer and died to the infestation and not die to the Leaf Blade, which is just frustrating, I think, to say the least. But I'm gonna guess there's nothing threatening Bedard from Nidoqueen. Is kind of how I'm gonna treat this. So I think what I need to do is just focus everything on the Virizion and just hope that it doesn't kill too many things. Alright, I didn't expect to one-shot it, I'll be honest. Water Pulse. Honestly, it's probably better than Flame Charge. Like I don't know how often I'm really gonna click Flame Charge, because it's just like, hey, if I don't want to miss Steam Eruption, here's a move that won't miss. Oh, thank goodness. It did not target down. Okay. So we are... I think we're escaping here in a very lucky fashion. But I will play it extra safe here. That we did identify the threat, but the Leer actually came in like really big, which is, I think, a big upset. It had to have a physical grass move, and having Leaf Blade makes perfect sense. Like, I just didn't know if it would have it at this level, right? So now the idea of fighting Maxie at the end of this episode is, oh yeah, there's Shockwave, like I said. I think Discharge is better. We just spent the thing on it. So I think the plan has changed. Is that we are not fighting Maxie, and instead we are picking a new member and probably just ending this episode. Because obviously Seekingsicle, you did your best, and I appreciated that. I know your nature kind of put you at a disadvantage, I would say, when you had all physical moves and you had minus attack nature, but I appreciated what you did for us. Your sacrifice did help us get out of that battle, I'm gonna be honest, so it did help a lot, but I am sad to see you go. And, well, we have to replace Seekingsicle in order to move on. And I'm not sure what direction I want to go here. Yes, there's these two are obviously staring, but there's an argument to have tennis balls just for type, but I guess in that vein, maybe potential 2 has an argument there too. It only has Thrash and will only have Thrash until at least level 20. And I think it's 23 it gets Bite, if I remember correctly. Obviously, this already has Water Pulse, and the next move, if you recall when we fought the Primal Kyogre in the other episode, is Aqua Tail. This is the next move it literally gets. So, it's just gonna spam water moves, big shock. I think maybe for type diversity purposes, we should go for potential 2. But now this will require some grinding, which now I'm thinking maybe if I'm gonna end the episode here, maybe it's worth having the Pokemon grinded up and ready for next episode, right? Like. So, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Obviously, I will tell you if anything happened, right? That's, not like I'm hiding anything here. But I think the best way to go about this is to just get the Mons trained up and then just continue on. because otherwise we're going to be stuck grinding for a while, and I don't know that everyone wants to see that, so I guess to finish off the episode, since we had 3 losses in this episode, I will say that we give a moment of silence to our fallen heroes.